Nigel and Shae Kinsman again, and now we're on their Diamond Mountain location. So you actually have some vines in the ground here, other than what we saw in Calistoga. And talk a little bit about the history of this place.
Yeah, so this property on Diamond Mountain was planted in 1990. So we're 31-year-old vines now. The vast majority of the property is planted to St. George. This place has been its kind of own little microcosm for many, many, many years. Formerly known as the Reverie Vineyard and owned by Norm Kicken. It's now changed hands, and I'm lucky to control the farming here and work with the new owners, helping make their wine, but we also pull a little bit of fruit off here for our own program. But we've worked really, really hard to keep this old vineyard healthy.
Yeah, so you're next door to what used to be the Von Strasser property. Those two are now joined, but they were in very different states when you got here. The Von Strasser property basically needed a full replant. Here you're doing a vine by vine. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so there were a few minor varieties here that didn't make sense for us, like Barbera and Tempranillo. We replanted those in favor of Bordeaux varietals. But the old Cabernet vines and the old Cabernet Franc vines were actually in amazingly great health for such an old vineyard. And it was an intentional decision was made to really rejuvenate this vineyard. And so we've done extensive virus testing across the property to work out where we had problems, what problems we had. And then we have rogued vine by vine on any vines that were in poor health and replaced those vines with younger vines.
Such as this guy right in here. So, I mean, that's a level of detail in the vineyard that takes a lot of extra human hours, I assume.
Well, yeah, a lot of extra time. I mean, we've got 4 full-timers here that have been working here, one of them for 30 years. I think the shortest amount of time anyone's been here is 21 years. So we've got guys that know this property like the back of their hand, and that institutional knowledge of this place is what helps set us apart. I mean, the vineyard and the soil and everything about it is one thing, but having those guys that are kicking the dirt every day to know this place is really important. So yes, it's more time, it's more effort, it's a longer return on your investment too, but it's worth it. I mean, there's not too many old vineyards in Napa Valley anymore, so I think it's important to have that preservation effort.
And Shae, you were saying how the fruit from here actually goes into a blend. It's the only blend you make. The other cuvées are 100% Cabernet Sauvignon.
Right, yeah. So typically we're looking at 20% Cab Franc in this blend, around 70-75% Cabernet Sauvignon, and then the balance either Petit Verdot or Malbec. And Nigel co-ferments those varieties, but yeah, all the others are 100% Cabernet Sauvignon.
And the name of this cuvée is?
Rhadamanthus.
Rhadamanthus. On Diamond Mountain with Nigel and Shae Kinsman. Thanks.